Nice.
Welcome to Tide House, episode number 3, I think. We're going to do a very simple cocktail. Very simple, but effective, delicious, refreshing. I say good year round. I don't care what your climate is. This is a killer cocktail. Let me take off these glasses because they be shining here. So, what drink are we talking about? Well, let's do a little bit of a quiz here. Popularized in the 1940s, okay? It was originally a drink that was made out of necessity. So how the story goes is there is cases and cases of vodka not being used, right? Vodka isn't as popular as it is in today's market. So in this case, it was Smirnoff vodka, Smirnoff vodka, okay? So we had a bunch of bartenders, a lot of businesses with excess Smirnoff and excess ginger beer. And what the Cock and Bull Tavern did in the 40s was combine the two, add a lime, and kicked out some really cool glassware. Well, not so much glassware, copperware. And the Moscow Mule was invented. So, let's do this. So, did I ever tell you about the story? And this is episode 3. So there, I didn't. The original Moscow Mule came in a copper cup that actually wasn't too far off from this one. But the difference was they actually had an engraving of a mule on there kicking. Pretty cool stuff. But we're going to make this is going to be a real quick episode. But I think if you didn't know quite what was in a Moscow Mule, I think this is a good episode for you to kind of get caught up on. All right? So here we go. The Moscow Mule. So first thing we're going to need is we're going to need some ice. We're going to throw that in our copper mug. And I'm sorry it's not a glass mug, but I'm going to try to keep it as legit as possible, okay? I'll try to take some pictures of it afterwards and we can take a look at the cocktail with all of its glory. But for right now, mug's full of ice. You want more ice than not in one of these mugs. There's a couple reasons. One, if you're running a bar, less liquor, but you can still charge quite a bit for it, right? But number 2, you want that nice frostiness that's going to develop on the outside of the copper mug. That's kind of what people are like. That draws your attention. Oh man, what are they drinking over there? So, very, very, very icy mug. It's already starting to frost on me. Next, we're going to need some vodka. In today's vodka, we're actually going to do a Drumshanbo slow distilled sausage tree, which is a terrible name for anything, sausage tree, Irish vodka in a cool little red glass or glass jar. It looks like the most Christmassy vodka you could possibly get, but the stuff looks pretty good. So we're going to do the vodka. We're going to use Belfast ginger beer, okay? So we got Irish vodka and Irish ginger beer for our Moscow Mule. I don't know. Just go with it, okay? I got nothing else. So let's just keep going. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to juice a lime. I got my handy dandy $1.99 juicer. Nothing fancy there at all. And what we're going to do is we are just going to make a mess juicing this lime. Basically, what we're going to need is roughly a ½ ounce of lime juice. So let's get this going. I think that should do it. I hope. All right. So take our jigger and we're going to measure out a ½ ounce. There we go. Of lime juice. I always like doing my juices before my booze. For whatever reason, in my monkey brain, I think that if I layer it up with juices and then pour the alcohol in, the alcohol has a chance to kind of mix in with the juices. Versus filling it up with alcohol and then adding juices and they kind of sit on top. I don't know why. Monkey brain. I'm a dude. In my brain, it makes sense. All right, so that being said, we're going to need some vodka, hence the Moscow part of this. We're going to add the Moscow. I'm assuming the Mule is going to be the ginger beer. The Moscow is the vodka. So we're going to need about 2 ounces of vodka. So what we're going to do here is make sure we measure that out correctly. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, and fancy bottle over there, jigger over there, my handy dandy bottle opener. And all you're going to do is top her off, okay? Four ounces or so. You don't have to get crazy. And last but not least, it is garnished with a lime wedge. So squeeze, drop. And if you really want to turn heads, sometimes I double garnish. Sue me. All right, for this, we're going to do a little stirring action because, like I said, we want to get those flavors mixed. We want that vodka nice and cold. We want that ginger beer nice and cold. We can't shake this because ginger beer is carbonated. It'll just blow up in our face. And there we have it. Little cocktail straw. And our handy dandy napkin. Here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, your ginger beer. Super simple, super refreshing drink. I can drink these all day long. I'm going to drink this all day long. Probably multiple ones. I am who I am. Let's take a sip here. It's my favorite part of the show. So good. So good. That Belfast ginger beer is not overpowering. It's not overly acidic either. Sometimes if older guys, we have that acid reflux, right? Very, very smooth ginger beer, but it's still got a little bit of that bitterness to it. And this, I didn't even taste this. I don't know if this is just the smoothest vodka in the world or my wife filled it up with water. I'm not sure. Hard to tell. But super good. Everything tastes delicious. You're just going to have to take my word for it. Yep. That's awesome. So, again, Sausage Tree Irish Vodka, Belfast ginger beer, and a little bit of lime. 2 ounces, a half ounce of lime, 4 ounces of ginger beer, and we're done. Here it is. Somebody was desperate, had too much of this, too much of that, put it together, and a little miracle came out. And this saved vodka sales in the United States in the 1940s. Isn't that amazing? Ginger beer never really caught on, but then they started really playing with vodka drinks, and we had such amazing things like the French martini that we saw last episode. So, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. It's my like and subscribe dance. Can't wait to see you guys for another thrilling episode where we make another cocktail. I'll drop a little bit of knowledge on you. Maybe. We'll see what the drink is. And I'm just going to stay here for a while. Cheers.